Hey yo, what's up YouTube? Jacob out here, back out here fishing again. And today it is springtime, it's March, so the bass should be transitioning on the beds depending on where you live. And hopefully we're gonna find some. I'm out here fishing one of my favorite spots. Unfortunately the tide is lower than I wanted, but hopefully we'll get on some fish and let's make do. I got some soft plastics tied up, maybe throw a couple hard baits, but it'll be pretty simple. We'll just be out here fishing most of the day. Let's see what we can catch. To start us off today, just a little Texas rig, little weighted bandito bug. Hop it across the bottom. Springtime's a great time of year to be bass fishing. The bass are getting ready to spawn, so going out and catching them right before they spawn is a great time to catch some big, healthy fish. Depending on where you live down south, the bass will be spawning a little sooner. If you live way up north, probably about another month or so. But hopefully we can get on some fish. Haven't caught a largemouth bass in a little while. I just missed a fish. Stole part of my crawl. Same cast that made it for the last one. Way out there, over by the tree, a little off in the shade. Popped it a little bit. It's kind of out a little bit past the tree. Hopefully we can get the fish to come back. Key to fishing on the bottom like this is to go slow. I'm not very good at it. I don't really have the patience. Although I have a lot of confidence in the bandito bug, we get a little jig head. I think this is like a 1/16, and we just rigged up a orange and black little trick worm. And what you do with something like this, rigged up like this, is first you test the action in the water. You just drop it in there and you just bounce it a little bit. This type of thing, you can bounce it on docks, you can bounce it off anything. Well, you just cast it out there and you just give it a lot of quick little twitches. They don't even have to be very hard twitches. They can be like little soft twitches, and it just causes the tail to like flick and flutter in different directions, and it just creates a lot of action and movement in the water, and the bass go crazy for that kind of stuff. So that's what we'll be trying now. A fishing technique like this one, where you're bouncing a worm with just a little jig head, it's better if you are fishing an area that has a harder bottom and less weeds, because it does tend to grab some weeds. And it's good to fish this around hard structure like trees and logs, because it'll be less likely to hook onto those. While weeds, it can get kind of caught up in the weeds sometimes. I'm choosing to throw one of my all-time favorite hard baits. Well, it's more of a wire bait, but a little spinner bait. White with a white paddle tail. Out here at this area, I've caught lots of fish with a spinner bait, so hopefully we can get on some. Spinner bait's if I had to pick a confidence lure, spinnerbait's one of my confidence lures, so hopefully I'll get on some fish. Fishing spot number one bite, maybe two, no fish. So we're gonna move to another spot. Hopefully we can get on some fish. I don't know what's up. I think it's the low tide in this area, since this one spot's controlled by the tides. I think the tides are playing into it. So we're gonna move to a new spot and hopefully we get on some fish. All right guys, spot number 2. It is already looking a lot more promising. You guys have probably seen me fish out here before. This is the Shag River. So I'm getting out there and we're gonna get fishing. The wind is blowing slightly harder than the last place we were fishing. So we got the spinnerbait right now. Then we're gonna be throwing around the spinnerbait a little bit. And as it gets a little later, we're gonna let the shadows come in on some of these some of the edges of the water, and I'll get out my either bandito bug or like tie on like a Senko or something, and I'll flip it in all the shadows and hopefully get some fish. All right guys, I got the Texas Rig bandito bug out again. First time at this spot, but what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna kind of bounce it along the bank, recast it out deep a little bit, drag it nice and slow. Oh, I got it snagged on the first cast. Oh, there you go. See if we can't get a fish to bite. Got him, guys. Got a fish. Oh, he came off. That son of a gun. Heard my drag slip too when I set the hook. That is a bummer, guys. Did not have my drag set. Fortunately, daylight's running low. I gotta head back home. Ended up not catching any fish. We had the 2 different bites. Should have been able to capitalize. Might have had another bite out here. Saw a lot of little fish jumping. Which is a good sign for the future. But I guess we'll have to get out here next time and hopefully catch some fish. Almost forgot, guys, that I want to start doing those quotes at the end of the videos. So I got a quote here on my phone. This one is from Michael Jordan, one of the best, in my opinion, the best basketball player to ever play the game. So here's the quote. If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them, everybody's had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. I'm gonna say that one more time. If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them, everybody's had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. More content is gonna be on the way. I'm trying to get out fishing more. So I'll see you guys in the next one.